Hello, my name's Jenna. I'm on the women's bowling team. I'm a sophomore, a criminal justice 4+1 major with a minor in forensic science in CSI. I started bowling when I was in fourth grade. That was just something fun to do. I really only did it because my friends were doing it after school. And then when I got to fifth grade, I live across from a bowling alley, so it was just something to do on Saturdays. And at the time, it was just because I had some friends doing it. I had no clue what I was doing. I threw an 8-pound ball. Honestly, I probably should have been bowling with the bumpers up. And then my mom's good friend, her husband, he bowled league for a long time, almost all his life, and he took the honor of coaching my sister and I. He showed us the basics starting off because, he just wanted us to be able to hit pins. And then we got kind of good at it. When I was in about 6th grade, I entered my first tournament. It was just to say I entered a tournament. I had no intention of winning it. However, I ended up bowling a 150, which at the time, that was in 6th grade, that was good. And so I ended up winning the singles tournament, which was so unprepared for. And then every year after that, we kept winning the duos tournaments. We entered team tournaments to represent the bowling alley. And we kept, we won some tournaments, lost some tournaments, but it just kept us going. And then I got into high school. I joined my high school at the time for my freshman year, our varsity team. We were coached, we were doing tournaments and just, high school bowling. And that was a lot of fun. And then I got homeschooled, but I continued to bowl league throughout that. I continued to enter the same USBC tournaments, and then, I just kept getting coached by different people from the alley, different coaches over time for the league, and then I joined college, and now I'm here. I never planned on getting as far as I did with bowling. Started bowling about 11 years ago. Maybe even longer, I'm not good at math, but I was in 4th grade and I was just bowling for middle school. And then when we got to 5th grade, I bowled my first league. It was a Saturday league. Started off as just something fun to do, but there is so much competition and so much more into it than people realize, with the different oil patterns and the different balls and cover stocks, the cores of the balls, different throwing styles, and the math you have to do to move 4 boards or 2 boards or to pick up certain spares. And there's just so much involved in it that people don't realize, and I think that's really, really cool. And also it's so competitive. You're bowling for yourself a lot of the time in individual single tournaments, but then you also have a whole team behind you, and it's actually a team sport. Every player, every person is a key factor into it, and it's a lot of fun, and it's way more than what people realize. My favorite part from last season would have to be the championship. It sounds cliche, but the energy was just unmatched. The whole entire room was loud and vibrant. If you were a player, a coach, a spectator, an open bowler, everyone was into the match, loud, cheering. The team all together, just our energy, I've never seen it like that before, and it was also a lot of fun. And also I would have to say just kind of the stress that we were all under, but that made it even better. It was a big competition, and just seeing ourselves progress over the weekend was so much fun. I'm honored to be the captain of the team for next season, but really I think it's just a good opportunity to kind of have a leadership role. We've all stepped up. Every player on the team has stepped up in a leader in some way, and so I think it's really good that I have this opportunity now to do that. And honestly, I just want to be as supportive as I can for all the players, and I just want them to know that if you don't want to go to a coach, you have someone in your corner no matter what, which our team is really close as it is. So I think everyone already knows that, but I have some plans for over the summer. We're going to be doing some team get-togethers with all the players. That way we can all see each other. I'm excited because we have some new freshmen joining us for the season. So excited to welcome them in and get them ready for the season and prepare them for collegiate bowling because it's something different. And overall, I just want to kind of show the team that, we have someone that knows our potential and believes in them, and really I just want to support them and have a good season. I would just just want us to go even further. Like, we proved ourselves wrong, we proved a lot of people wrong, and we did things that we didn't think we were capable of, like making the championship and then moving to get third place finish in it. So I want us to just build on that for next season. In our regular season tournaments, I want us to place higher, maybe even win a few, and I just want us all to each grow. Definitely our spare percentage should be a lot higher. I mean, we were practicing last season and it paid off for sure, so just continuing to grow there as a team and as individual players. Tip or piece of advice for college bowling would just be to go for it. It sounds weird, but that's the only way you're going to do good, because bowling is very much a mental sport, and I know from seeing it for me and for my teammates, and if you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna bowl well. You're not gonna compete your best, and it's only gonna tear you down and make things worse. So really just go for it. One of my favorite drills to do is just to throw the ball. You don't care where it goes, if it hits pins, if it lands in the gutter, just throw it. And a lot of the time you'll find that just throwing it, muscle memory will kick in because you know what to do. So really just go for it. If it's a spare, just throw at it. Worst comes to worst, you miss it. If you're overthinking it, you're going to probably miss it anyways. So that's definitely what I recommend, and it will just help you on the physical side of the game and on the mental side.